News on Niger Standard Radio Africa. World exclusive intelligence reports. Boko Haram armory uncovered in Niger Republic. The guerrilla training camp in Army exposed. How insurgents ship into Nigeria explosives, ammunition. Jonathan, in quotes, we have dislodged Islamic sects in Adamawa, Borno, and Yobe states. Final plots to poison Nigeria's president ahead of 2015 presidential elections revealed. Deadly poison leather, last option to Asarak by investigation. 250 footpaths, escapist roads in Damaturu, Maiduguri, says Controller General of Immigration in Nigeria. Boko Haram have the potential of paralyzing Nigerian government, John Campbell, former U.S. ambassador to Nigeria. In the news, Boko Haram, the intelligence reports have actually indicated to us that notorious members of Boko Haram, better known in Arabic as Jama al-Sunnah Diyawar al-Jihad, have been undergoing guerrilla training secretly in several camps on the desert of Niamey, Niger Republic. When the heat of Nigerian military was becoming too hot for them, these camps in Niger serve as armory base for these dangerous and bloodthirsty insurgents who strongly believe that nearness of their hideout camps will easily facilitate shipments of explosives, bombs, and various dangerous ammunition into Nigeria through porous borders, many of which are unmanned inside bushes. True, their ongoing long fighting guerrilla warfare with Nigerian military had been due to excess ammunition. The sect brought into the country are mostly approved to pass for free without inspection by some security operatives loyal to these insurgents, who in turn settles them in cash. The place is encamped by fully armed insurgents of Niger Republic surrounding the place. Niger Standard Radio Africa investigation revealed that these terrorist camps are built outside the town, but in bushes most times to avert the prying eyes of passers-by or security operatives. John Campbell, a former United States ambassador to Nigeria, reportedly confirmed the apprehension of Nigerian safety when he said Boko Haram has the potential of paralyzing the Nigerian government. Almost a quarter of the nation's budget is being spent on security. Parts of the north now are ungovernable. Undercover investigation by a reporter showed that there are major routes regularly used by these Boko Haram fighters with financial assistance from Al-Qaeda and clandestine support by some Nigerian politicians and military officers in secretly allowing entry of those ammunitions, explosives considered so dangerous through borders at our wharf in Lagos as containers, northern borders of Niger Republic, Chad, and Mali. The weapons are mostly kept under the cover of darkness in mosques, inside villages. More so, further investigation by correspondents revealed that security operatives from some of the other nations who don't feel much of the heat of the Boko Haram attacks were said to be one leaking security operatives' information to the terrorists with a strong base in the Niger Republic. As a result, they had access into Nigeria without hindrance and had turned Baga, a border territory with Lake Chad, into their strategy center. The terrorists were said to have dumped their ammunition at the least suspicious place in town. This was why it was so easy for Boko Haram fighters who had been stockpiling in Baga enough armament to launch violent assault on the nation that they would have sustained for months if they had been spared to hatch their plans. These insurgents using Niger Republic as their major base sneaked into Adamawa, Yobe, and mostly Borno states, especially in alarming numbers over some time, and were trying to create a major base there preparing to commencement of a round of deadly attacks in Borno, but for the timely intervention of the military. terrorists scattered their evil plans. Apart from carrying out attacks in Maiduguri and its environs, the terrorists had also planned to attack other states using helicopters to prove the Nigerian military and also the federal government their superiority. Security reports indicated that though the Joint Multinational Task Force, which comprised security operatives of Nigeria, Niger, Chad, Cameroon, other South African countries, and the other nations, had not been so committed in the fight against terrorism as they had been displayed lukewarm attitudes to the mandate of task force. Confirming this plot, the Controller General of Nigeria Immigration Services recently said the service had discovered hundreds of illegal routes in Nigeria that link or lead to some neighboring African countries. Nigeria's borders are massive with hundreds of footpaths crisscrossing to neighboring countries of Cameroon, Chad, and Niger with links to Mali, Libya, and Sudan. The statement reads, from conservative estimates by locals, there are well over 250 footpaths from Dama to Maiduguri axis that link or lead direct to the Cameroon, Chad, or Niger. These paths, which are mostly unknown to security agencies, are unmanned, unprotected, and have continued to serve as major conveyor belts for arms and ammunition tracking and trafficking in Nigeria. But in a press statement made available to our editors by Nigeria's presidency, Goodluck Jonathan, he thanks Nigerians and especially the victory of Nigerian military officers in subduing and running Boko Haram. Part of the statement reads, in quotes, President Jonathan has expressed gratitude to all Nigerians for the overwhelming support they have given to the declaration of state of emergency in Borno, Yobe, and our states. The President also thanked the leadership of the National Assembly and many of its members who have, through calls and personal visitations, given solidarity and support for this extraordinary step taken by the President in order to halt the mindless killings, bombings, and general insecurity that have prevailed in that part of the country. The President also notes with gratification the positive disposition and understanding of the governors of the Federation of Nigeria, especially the Northern Governors Forum, leaders and elders in the North, traditional rulers, religious leaders, cultural and political groups nationwide, including opposition political parties, civil society, potential, and the media. We also gathered that as the race to Aso Rock in Nigeria, the seat of power becomes heated up, with daily insecurity carried out against Nigeria state by Boko Haram becomes intense. Some northern politicians, systematic and who are sympathetic to the attack of the Islamic sect by the Nigerian military, had alleged concluded plans to infiltrate the Villa Kitchen cabinet with the sole aim of poisoning the meal or drink of the president, so he may not be alive to realize his ambition. We hope Jonathan and the National Security Advisor will act on these intelligence reports and make urgent replacement or reshuffling in the Villa Kitchen for the safety of the president. By the time all their plans fail, Boko Haram's last option is to allegedly mail several letters to Aso Rock as addressed to the president, whereby when it touches any of them, he may be finally poisoned with resin and will not be able to fulfill his aspirations during 15 elections. President Goodluck Jonathan has thanked Nigerians for their support for the state of emergency declared last week in Borno, Yobe, and our states. Thank you. This news is read by Samson Schrager, Managing Editor, Nigeria Standard Radio Africa. Thank you. News headlines. Latest on London attack. Blackmail. Lies of British press. Plans to discredit Nigeria as terrorist nation unveiled. Attacker Michael Adebolajo never speaks any Nigerian language or ever been to Nigeria. Interested in Islam at 15 years. Converted, shared radical Muslim messages in 2001 and memorized Quran in 2003. How suspect, another accomplice, slashed the throat of British soldiers. British Secret Service M15 secret plots to place 40% naturalized British citizens under radar. Nigerian community in United Kingdom under security watch. Nigerian and London condemns attack in investigation.